Hello, welcome to General Psychology 1010 Online from Snow College. My name is Eldon Barnes, and I will be your instructor for this course. A little bit about me. I've been a clinical social worker for about 45 years. I've worked in the prison system, worked at the state hospital. In both those areas, obviously, I was dealing with criminals and the criminal mind in the prison. And at the state hospital, I was evaluating those who said they were, the old term was criminally insane. Nowadays it is, gee, I'm not competent. So I did evaluations for the state dealing with those kind of individuals. After that, and for the last approximately 24 years, I've been teaching at Snow College. I developed the criminal justice program at Snow, and later on developed classes for social work. This has been an interesting challenge for me to, through my years doing those things I've done. They've been exciting and interesting, and I've loved every minute of it. I hope this class will be of benefit to you and will be worth your while. I'm going to work hard to make that possible. If you as we go along, I'm the one you contact if you have questions about the course. I want to make sure you're moving along as you should, and that we address your concerns when they come. So feel free to contact me either by phone, text or email, whatever it takes, and I will respond in a timely manner to your contact. So please feel free to do that anytime, night or day, and I'll get back to you. My phone number is in the syllabus that we'll talk about in a minute. The purpose of this course is to give you some foundational information about psychology. And if you look at the purpose of the course, when you get to the syllabus, it talks about general psychology theories, and that's what we want to convey to you through this course. But in the process of doing that, there's some other things I hope we can, you can learn from this course. And I've jotted down a couple of those, so I'll refer to my notes if I need to. So please forgive me for doing that. Not only do I hope you get a general foundational knowledge of psychology, but I hope a little bit you'll learn how to, for instance, one, deal with complex issues. How do you analyze them? How do you discuss them? How do you come to a conclusion? I hope you do that, and that's one reason I put the presentations in this class, because that's where you will look at some very complex issues as we come to that. And I hope you learn a little bit about how to review those issues. Secondly, I hope you learn how to think in a critical and creative manner as you analyze things. Critical thinking especially is something that will benefit you throughout your life in almost anything you do. So I hope you get to practice some critical thinking through some of the assignments that will be given. And the last one is, where do I find information? Where do I retrieve the information? How do I analyze the information? And how do I disseminate that information to others in a manner that is understandable? And those are the things I hope you learn besides just the psychology of things, that you learn how to learn, if you will. So I hope that's what you get out of this class. Let's review the syllabus now. As you review the syllabus, you're going to find the syllabus is going to talk to you about the purpose of the class. It's going to identify the text for you. And make sure that you get the right text. Make sure it's the third edition by those authors identified. There are a lot of psychology textbooks out there. There's a lot of editions. Make sure you have the third edition. That will be geared towards this class. Other editions may not be too dissimilar, but they may just be different enough that it could be confusing for you. So make sure you have the right textbook for this class. After that, there's some requirements identified for each student. One of those is no late work will be accepted except through prior approval from the instructor. If you know you're going to not make the due date of the assignment for whatever reason, contact me prior to the due date so that we can discuss what it is that we need to do past that due date. And we'll discuss it and make some arrangement, whatever that may be. And it may be that it's too late to turn the assignment in, but contact me so we can talk about it, and preferably do that before it's due, okay? Next, then, we get into the requirements. The first one is a presentation, and that will deal with some complex issues, and it will be a PowerPoint presentation as indicated. Please read through that. I've identified some topics for you to consider, although you do not need to use one of those topics. If you have a topic that is not on that list, just let me know so I'm aware that there will be a different topic in your submission, and we'll move on from there, okay? Next will be the critical thinking exercises and the psychology in me exercises, with a very brief explanation of those. Then there's an explanation of the exams, what kind of exam they're going to be and how many of them there will be. And then after that, we get into the computation of grades, how you will be graded so that you can follow along through your course, and will know where you are at any given time. After that, there's the listing of what scores you have to have for an A, B, C, or D listed there, so you're not confused at all. Then we have the Americans with Disability Act statement. If you have a disability that will somehow complicate your learning, please contact that number listed and make arrangements for accommodations for you. They will then send me a list of accommodations. That'll be very confidential. and we will certainly provide those accommodations in order for you to be successful. But please do that early on. Do not wait until, for instance, we're halfway through the course. That may be too late for you to recover. So do that early on. The next thing is talking about what if my family calls and asks how I'm doing? What can you tell them? I can tell them nothing. I will refer them to you to discuss whatever they want to discuss. I cannot discuss that with you, okay? So please read through the syllabus. And if you have any questions, contact me. If not, I wish you good luck and happiness, and we'll get through this successfully. Thank you.